Hello everyone, in our last video we created this integration to import the employees using HDL process. Now in this video we'll add some more actions in this integration to get the result of the HDL directly to the notification. So if you didn't watch the last video, please do watch, you will find the link in the description. Now you can see that in the last action we used the HCM cloud adapter connection to upload the HDL file into the HCM cloud. After uploading the file, it will take some time for the process completion. So before getting the result, we need to check the status of the process repeatedly until it is completed. For that, we'll add a while loop action after it, and within that, we'll check the HDL status iteratively with a wait period of few seconds. And once the process is completed or cancelled or errored, then we'll exit from the loop and using another action we'll get the process result to send through notification. Now first of all we'll create a variable that will be used to store the HDL status. So I'll go left and after the schedule I'll search for the assign action and I'll choose it. Now I'll click on the plus and select string. I'll provide the name of the variable as v underscore process underscore status. Save it. I'll go right, and to get the HDL status, we need to use the HCM cloud adapter connection. So I'll click on plus and search for HCM. You can see the connection HCM cloud 001. This is the same connection that we have used for our last video as well. So I'll select this. Here I'll provide the name as query status. Continue. Now we'll choose import bulk data using HCM data loader. Continue. To upload the HDL file, we choose submit an HCM data loader job. But here we want the status of the HDL. So for that we have to choose query the status of the HCM data loader job. So I'll select this and continue. Then finish. Now I'll go to the map of query status. Now to get the status of the HDL, we need to pass the process ID. And the process ID we'll get from the action where we are uploading the HDL file. And that is import employees in our case. So I'll expand the import employees response and you can see the process ID. So I'll map the process ID to the target process ID. Now after passing the process ID, we'll get the status of the HDL and that I want to store in the variable that we have created. To store the status in that variable, I'll add one more assign action. I'll click on plus. Now for the variable, I'll go down and select our variable which is v underscore process underscore status. And for the status, I'll expand the query status. And under the dataset status, we can see dataset. I'll expand this. You can see the status is there. So I'll drag the status in the value field. Now the variable is updated by the status of the HDL. I'll save this. We are getting the status, but as I explained earlier that we have to check the status repeatedly until the process is completed. So for that, we'll add the while loop and I'll move these actions within the while loop. So before the query status, I'll search for the while and choose the action while. And here we have to add the condition on which basis the loop will iterate. And the condition will be that the status of the HDL is not completed and cancelled and errored. When it will be either completed or cancelled or errored, then we'll exit from the loop. So for this, I'll click on the value and go down. You can see the v process status. I'll select this and the operator will be not equal to. And I'll provide the value as completed. Then I'll add one more condition and now it will be v process status not equal to cancelled. Then I'll add the last condition and that is v process status not equal to error. So the entire condition is v process status not equal to completed and v process status not equal to cancelled and v process status not equal to error. If it is either completed or error or cancelled, then it will exit from the loop. So now save. Now I'll select these actions and cut and paste it within the while action. I'll also add a wait of 15 seconds to cut down the number of iterations. So for that, I'll search for wait and write 15 for 15 seconds wait. Now to get the result of the HDL process, I'll add one more action of HCM Cloud Adapter connection. So outside the while loop, I'll click on the plus and select HCM Cloud 001. I'll provide the name as get HDL output. Continue. Then select import bulk data using HCM data loader. Continue. Now select the query status of an HCM data loader job. Continue and finish. Now I'll go to the map. Now again we have to map the process ID, and to get that I will expand import employees response and map the process ID. Now I want to get the output through notification. So for that I'll add the notification action. Now here I will add different parameters to store the different output attributes. So I'll click on the plus and add the first parameter, which is p underscore process underscore status. That will store the HDL status. And to get that, I'll expand get HDL output. And under the dataset, we'll drag the status here. Now I'll expand process, import, and load. So under process, you can see process ID is there. Under import, we have the import status, percentage complete, and under the data line counts, we have the count of total records, success records, fail records, and unprocessed records. The similar kind of structure is there under load as well. Now we want to store these values in different parameters. So for that, I'll add the second parameter and I'll provide the name p underscore process ID. Here I will store the process ID. Now you can see we have added more parameters for import and load. Like for import, we have added p import status, import success count, import failed count, and import unprocessed count. And for the load, we have added load status, load success count, load failed count, and load unprocessed count. So now I'll expand the get HDL output again, and from the process import and load, I'll add the value in all these parameters. So like for process ID, I'll drag the process ID under process. Then for import status, I'll drag the status from import. For the import success count, failed count, and unprocessed count, I'll drag success, failed, and unprocessed respectively from the data line counts under import. Now for the load status, load success count, load failed count, and the load unprocessed count, we'll do the same as import, but now we'll get all these values from the load. Now this is done. Now I'll go up and you can see we have also provided the to email, from email, the subject as employee import result, and in the body we have written please find below the status of employee import. Then we provided all the attributes that we require, and then for the value we have used the parameters starting from p process status to p load unprocessed count within the curly braces. Now I'll save. Now we are ready to activate and run our integration. I'll activate the integration in the debug mode. Then I'll run the integration. Now we have to provide the source file name and the file path. So for that I'll go to WinSCP, and this is our source data file. I'll open it, and here we have provided the data of 3 new employees. Now I'll upload this one of the SFTP location. I'll copy the file location and paste it under file path. Then I'll copy the file name as well and provide it under file name. Now I'll click on run button. After waiting for some time, I'll refresh and go down. You can see the action import employees is completed. That means the HDL file is uploaded to the HCM cloud and now it is being processed. And under while action, you can see 4 iterations are there. I'll expand this and expand the iteration 4. Now in the assignment 2, we can see the V process status is in progress. That means it is not completed yet. So we'll wait for some time. Now you can see after 13 iterations, the processing completed successfully. And if we expand the iterations, then under the 13th iteration, we can see V process status was assigned with completed. And if we go down, then we can see the notification is also being sent. So now we'll check our email, and this is the email with subject employee import result. And we can see the process status is completed. This is the process ID. Import status is success with success count as 15. As we have 3 employees and each employee is having 5 components. So that means we have total 15 lines and all the lines are imported successfully. Import fail count is 0. Import unprocessed count is 0 as well. Load status is also success with load success count as 3. That means all the 3 employees are imported successfully. And as the load success count is 3, that means load fail count and unprocessed count are 0 as well. So this is how we can get the HDL result directly in our email. This is it for this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share this video within your circle. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, put that in the comment section and do subscribe our channel. Thank you.